Blockchain technology has been around for quite a while now. We have seen major improvements from, say, 5 to 7 years ago, but throughout the years, we have not seen a single perfect blockchain technology that offers speed, decentralization, and security. Many have tried, but all of them failed to achieve the blockchain trinity. It is near impossible to have all three without sacrificing one or the other. And with that, Harmony wants to take a look and find out if they have what it takes. Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto Cash Out, where we bring you information with regards to the latest news in the crypto space. Speaking of Harmony, let us all band together and hit the like and subscribe button for good luck. Anyway, remember that what we say in this video should not be taken as a piece of advice. We are not financial advisors and we only seek to inform you guys about the topic at hand. We suggest you do your own research if you decide to invest in it. Only invest what you can afford to lose. As mentioned in the intro earlier, there are blockchains out there that have problems in their network as they only offer two from speed, security, and decentralization. For example, with Ethereum, people saw it as lacking especially in the speed and performance aspect, and many developers tried and failed to improve on this aspect. Another problem most developers don't want to have in their blockchain is with the high gas fees. So that's another thing the software developers can work upon. One man named Stephen C. saw these problems with Ethereum and wanted to work on improving where it was lacking. In 2017, the former infrastructure engineer at Google wanted to try and dip his toes into the world of crypto. More background on C, he created the programming language Min, which is now being used for blockchain development. In the year 2019, he met with 20 other experts in the field and raised over $18 million to finally start developing the project. Harmony is, in the most basic definition, a blockchain platform that is specifically designed to facilitate the creation and usage of decentralized application, or what we call DApps. The team of Stephen C. wants the platform to focus on creating random state sharding, more on that later, in order to create more blocks in mere seconds. They do this to make their innovation mark in the way DApps work in the industry. They are also working on cross-shard contracts, which is important. They have also made cross-chain plans, and we already know how important that is for some people. Now, before we go on and talk about the blockchain trilemma and how Harmony tackles it, let us first talk about tokenomics and price prediction of the coin. At the time of writing the script of this video, each one, the local coin of Harmony, is valued at $0.1521. The price is very volatile at the moment, but it is generally green for the last 7 days. The price may seem low, especially compared to the price to its all-time high, but compared to its darker days, the coin is doing great with a price of $0.15. Now, the market cap of the coin sits at around $1.8 billion, which is big for the coin. In the last 24 hours, there have been transactions being made worth over $150 million. Lastly, there isn't a listed max supply for the coin, but the current circulating supply is at over 11.84 billion coins, which is a lot. When it comes to the future price of the coin, forecasts are more positive that the coin will do well in the future. For example, with the website tradingbeast.com, they see the coin to end the year at a price of around $0.2038, which is not bad for them. By the time 2025 ends, they expect the coin to grow at the price of $0.2507. Our next prediction comes from digitalcoinprice.com, and they believe the coin to average 0.21 in the year 2023. This price will remain constant for the following years but still growing. Eventually, by 2025, they see the coin reaching a price of about $0.29. By 2030, they see the coin growing to a nice price of $0.69. Our last forecast comes from priceprediction.net, and they see the coin to average 0.19 this year. By 2025, they see the coin to reach an average price of over $0.54. This price will continue to grow over time, and by 2030, the coin is expected to grow to a price of $3.74. Insane prices! Now, what does this mean for you? If you have $1,000 just laying around there and you decide to buy one coins with it, that would total for about 6,666.66 coins. Let's make it 6,666 for simplicity purposes. If the predictions mentioned earlier are correct, or the range is correct, then by 2025, the 6,666 coins will be valued around $1,600 minimum to a maximum of around $3,600. which means if everything goes really well for you, you will gain over $2,000. But the tokenomics and predictions aside, as mentioned earlier, the team behind Harmony wants to fix the speed and performance problem of the big blockchain names such as Ethereum, and for that, let us look at what they do. One thing they do in order to make transaction as quick as possible is letting validators combine messages to lessen the CPU power required to complete a transaction. Doing so lets validators check new blocks in the chain, while the one that was just checked can move on to the next process. This allows Harmony to complete transaction in as fast as 2 seconds. And for that, we turn to the sharding solutions that are being used by other blockchains such as Zilliqa. With sharding, Harmony is able to up the speed of transactions by allowing their flow of traffic to have more room to work around. In sharding, data is broken up into chunks that are moved around in different nodes to ensure that the network will run quickly and efficiently. But again, sharding isn't a perfect system and it has some of its problems. One problem the blockchain that offers sharding may face is that it is easier for malicious people to hack into the system and take control over everything in the network. If one person can take control of all the shards in a group, they can dictate the flow of sharding process and make things work out in their favor. They can even ruin the lives of other users if they really want to. So, how does Harmony fix this and make itself stand out from the rest of blockchain using sharding? Well, they make use of effective proof of stake or effective POS. With effective POS, stakers are not only rewarded the same usual way they always do, but they are also rewarded when they report a staker that tries to do greedy things with the entire shard. They do this in order to prevent malicious users and people with bad intentions from taking over the network. This not only keeps the flow of transactions going, but also ensures the network to be sure and secure. Yes, you heard that right, folks. The sharding method of Harmony is basically hitting two birds with one stone. If you want to participate in sharding, you must have at least 250 nodes in your inventory. These nodes add to the speed of the transactions. There's also a distributed randomness generator for the shards. It makes it so that the process is unpredictable, unbiased, verifiable, and scalable all in one to avoid malicious attacks to the network. In fact, because of the randomness of what shards would be assigned to you, it would even be near impossible for them to own a group of shards. A system called the VRF and VRD also adds to the randomness of everything. VRF stands for Verifiable Random Function and VRD means Verifiable Delay Function. Basically, VRF selects nodes and validators in a random manner, while VDF will assign what the role of that specific validator is to the node. Everything is random, and we know that if the validators are random, it would be much harder to attack the network. The last thing in our blockchain trilemma is with decentralization. The last thing Harmony wants is centralization, and to avoid this, Harmony is rewarding good validators while penalizing those validators that are doing poorly for a certain amount of time. This way, smaller stakers are also rewarded, which is good for them. The effective POS also helps in the decentralization process of Harmony, as it helps in choosing validators to also help up with the transaction speeds. Now, of course, there are a lot more things left to unpack with Harmony and its coin, but even if we don't look at everything, we can already see that the network offers more than what some of the more popular blockchains give. Harmony offers speed, security, and decentralization, which some blockchains fail to offer. Although it is not a perfect blockchain, it certainly deserves to be on the top blockchains out there in the market. Anyway, we really appreciate you watching our videos. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like button to show your support for us. Speaking of helping the channel, you can always subscribe to help us grow. It's free and takes you a couple of clicks. Comment down below if you believe Harmony 1 will be the coin to watch out for in a couple of years. We have a video about big time and shared information about it in a previous video, so feel free to check it out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and have fun cashing out.